a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Pirates about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Let's talk for a second about NC State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. To the air, it's Bailey. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So East Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. unanswerable for this offense. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Connor. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The lone back's got it. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's right. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Pirates will hustle to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To throw, it's Bailey. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw...
He's loose. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's right. Looking to the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. It's a seam wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Bailey. Tight end finds a soft spot.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Gonna look downfield again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time he's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Can't get him to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's right. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On the run, still looking. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Oh, a lot of space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Pirates will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical.
Touchdown, Pirates! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. It's caught downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off play action on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got room on the return. Past the 10. Touchdown, ECU. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score East Carolina 21, NC State 3.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Plucks it out of the air. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going.
Lofts one high and deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down will open up the final period. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Pirates are marching down the field. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that's the hard thing about defending this play. You got so much speed coming across the formation. They can get to the edges quickly, and you limit the damage. It's not a huge play, but they pick up a little chunk and a little chunk, and you put those together, and they can get you first downs.
The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, you can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Right back to him on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Pirates line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work out throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the